Welcome back, everybody. How are you guys today? I hope you're having a great day, evening, or night, wherever you're watching this reading. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective, and it won't resonate with every single one of you. If it don't resonate, check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Hey, how are you guys today? I have your messages for today. Things that make you scream. Use and pull over. Pull up, pull up, pull up to my bubble, baby. Alright, you guys. Don't mind me. I'm here for the messages. This is AM readings under the new moon. So this is a messages you get under the new moon when that spirit wake you up. Okay, giving of things that prove God exists, things that might not be a bad way to die, things that you shouldn't do in a car, things that require lots of patience, and things that seem to take an eternity. Got somebody message, somebody things that make you scream. Don't sound like obstacles to me, y'all. Just sound like everyday obstacles to me. 1,000 ways to die. Because that sound like things that might not be a bad way to die. 1,000 ways that you could die. I mean, I'm not here to say how you gonna do it, but it's 1,000 ways you could. Things that prove that God exists when you wake up a new day. Things you shouldn't do in the car. I don't know, drink and drive and fight. Because somebody might get hurt. Y'all might run into it off the road. Speed, driving under the... I'm going to just say I'm driving under the influence. Just by driving under the influence, you can hurt a lot of people. And even yourself. Things that require a lot of patience. Wisdom, knowledge, and vision. Take a lot of patience. Opportunists here. On the patience, they got patience for nothing. That's taking too long. Patience take too long protecting the future. Somebody ain't protecting no future. They wanted it all costs. Like DuckTales. Woo, DuckTales. That was a cartoon. It was like a rich duck. He had 3 little nephews. DuckTales. Repairing the veil. Forgiveness. Reconciliation. The divine feminine. The jewel web connection. And metox. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Past, present, and future. Mind, body, and spirit. And the energy. Okay, guys? This is in the hand. The universe is your partner. So, the universe is in your hand. They got you. They guiding you. But this is a lot of like everyday mundane stuff here. Looks like in the energy, opportunity knocks, door and door closed. Another door opens. The eye of the ego rising above the fray. You know what I mean? Going to your higher self in the energy. Diving into a task. The stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. There's endless things can happen. Miracles happen every day on the 51, on the 6. Okay, victories happen every day. talk about it. 6 of coins at the table and 3 underneath of that. Let's see what that look like. 3 of pentacles and the 6 of coins. 6 of coins. That's juggling that money, juggling that stability, juggling. But this is a villain. He ain't gonna be juggling his. He gonna be counting his and counting somebody else's. And then he got 3 over here on somebody else's. And then these are his 6 he got for himself. So he always thinking for self when you're dealing with a person that's a villain. And they always count, more for them. And that's something for somebody else. So this is somebody else's 369 energy. This is on the 6 and the 9D. They trying to get over on you when they go into their higher self. Because usually they don't go to their higher self. They stay right around the 3rd D with the 3 in energy, with the eye of the egos rising above the fray. And then they got the 6 of cups here going deep. They celebrating with their cups. They sloshing theirs all around, drinking out their cups. Okay. Theirs is like we got that still fragmented, distorted, Morpheus, self-image fragmented. Let me look at that. Let me see what come out on that energy there. Out of the dark night of the soul. Let's see if fragmentation come out on that energy today, just to see where we are. Just so I know where we are under the detox me. What's under detox me in the energy here? Obsession I saw go by. This is the temple of my body. Giving away your body to somebody. Many men. Some women have to do this in this energy to take care of their kids. Some women are out here giving away $1,000 a night, sleeping with a man, and they get all their money to a pimp just to buy his attention. You'll go and sleep with all type of dudes all night. Give him all the money you made, even for your kids. Don't have nothing for you, nothing left for nothing. And if he blow it all, you ain't got nothing. But you winning in the game, though. Yeah. But you taking the most abuse, though, is what they want me to know. We dealing with a villain with hyenas smiling on the coins. So somebody trying to definitely get over for them. A villain money never go for somebody to win. The villain money go for self. So this is how much I'm gonna get for me with the opportunity. A con artist, some type of manipulation, so I could see where I could get more. 3 over here sneaky for me. 6 more over here sneaky for me. Because this is how raising above the fray. But if I'm sneaking and I'm a villain, I'm gonna get 3 extra for me. My French benefits. That's my temple of my body. So that's when I see the temple of my body and detoxing me, I see that, somebody is doing a lot of things. They don't know that they more than their body. They got a mind and they got different things. But if this is the only life this is the only soul you got, and this is what you've been groomed to do from about 14 all the way up to now 28, 31, and 34, and 36, okay, 39, 41. They told me it's not just 1 or 2, it's a lot of them there. And they all got the same story. Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. When you only see one way, 10 toes up and 10 toes down for you, for a person, for somebody. And somebody is 10 toes up, 10 toes down for themselves. How much is in it for you? They said the child I was meant to be. Yeah, you probably was meant to be. something else. But when you got groomed to bride in a cage, be stuck this way. A downcasted pride took down your ego and your self-limitations, but that's all right. You can always raise them back up. This is addictions. They addiction to the lifestyles. I get it. I get it. It's a web. I get it. It's a sacrifice. They just, yeah, the cosmic womb, my womb. Not divine feminists got caught out here like this. And you'll tell me, no, this one lady came to me and swore up and down. Listen. Before you find your place in your journey, divine feminines have been through things. It's at that moment when divine feminine knows her worth that divine feminine levels up. When she sees beyond the 3D vision that she continues to keep her mind stuck on. The lower repetitive programming. The rays above that, the frequency is different, the language is different, the air is calmer, it's peaceful. It's probably a little lonely there because not many people go to those altitudes. It's not a lot of chatter. It's almost kind of serene. This was envy and glutton with this money and opportunity. This is, I won't cry over you either. I won't cry for what I took from you. I won't be ashamed. I won't have no denial. I won't even care. I'll keep you stuck in a cage of what you coulda, shoulda, woulda. Caged your shoulda, coulda, bride heart, which is a skeleton. Okay? Which is a skeleton. And the dog of Goofy in the back. Okay? So these are the things that your goofy heart gonna be chained to, toxic and low vibing things, over addiction, over bad thinking. These is mundane things here. This talking about you and this energy, calling the storm. Did you do these things? You call the storm in. Things that seem like it take eternity, things that require a lot of patience, and things you shouldn't do in your car, and things that might be a bad way to die, or things that prove that God exists. That tell me a life cycle right there. You could be here today and gone tomorrow. Things that make you scream. Use and tell and the put and the over. Somebody trying to put something over on you on here. Somebody trying to put it over on you. Calling the storm and the energy and peaceful among thorns. But it ain't no peace among thorns in this energy. I can tell you that right now. There's no peace among thorns here. This is a dream thief. This might stealing somebody's energy here. Refusing the refusal of the call here and the energy. These are hyenas. These is laughing. They're still trying to laugh, and make a spectacle out of you here. These people laugh at you at all costs. Okay? They sit and laugh at you, make jokes, sit and talk about you and gossip about you. Eight of Pentacles. They villains. They still about their money. They for self. But this running the pack there. He's running the pack. Alphas. About getting money. Coins, 8 of coins. See, when you're dealing with a villain, these is a villain deck to me. So when I read these energies, no matter what card come out, okay, I gotta know that every player in my hand is a villain. He played for himself. He played for his own team in the energy. He played for himself. Okay, what's in it for me? Anytime I pull out the villains out, because I know that at that point, every person in that energy is in it for their self when I get that thing. I don't care who it is. If it's the queen, I don't care if it's the king. I don't care. And every person in that deck is in it for themselves. Okay? What they can get out of it, what air of what communication, what grounding they could get out of it, with money, pentacles, status, some kind of social whatever out of it. And then they'll say it's addiction. They'll watch you, say they're not watching but watching you. Everything you do, everything you say, they copy. You say boo, they say who. You talking to me. You can't even do nothing for them in your business. Talking about this cage, this bride cage. It's power there. It's power there. It's reflection there under the sacrifice. It's harmony there, though, under the temple of my body. It's addiction there. This is instinct. That's that wolf instinct. That's where those hyenas is. Under the 8 of coins. That's under, refusing of the call there. In the meadows, feeling vulnerable under the envious and gluttony, under opportunity. See, in the meadows, you are vulnerable to all elements. You are snakes and spiders that bite in the meadows. You got animals that's in the meadows that can see you, but you can't see it because it's camouflaged in the meadows. Okay. Yeah, this landscape look beautiful, but mountain lions, pumas, wild hogs could be out in these meadows. There's plenty to eat out here for them to eat. Grass, whatever it is. Some kind of elk might be there to bite you. I don't know. And the meadows. Focus. And they say on the back here where you won't cry over the person, they say you focus. You cry over them because you was focused on something else. And that was the strength you had. And that's what they said. I'm just repeating what they said. Now, let's see what animal out here acting a fool with you. Power. What's striking with this power? The bride in the cage. Forgiveness. Reconciliation and divine feminine. Of somebody's wound. Somebody emotional. Listen, somebody's box is hurting. I'm going to just tell you somebody's box is brutalized. Listen, like the fight or flight. Somebody got into somebody's car here. Somebody got in somebody's car here and got really brutalized here with the deer. Just like you run into, they see them in the road, like somebody really got brutalized here. Like it's showing me like with the Bambi, like with a Bambi. So she was like Bambi. They just calling her Bambi. She was a smart girl, owl. But she was a vulture, but she was rotten because of the stuff they said she did. Under the refusing of the call. Okay, iguana, fork tongue. She was a slickster. Out of the feminine. She's a slick type of the feminine. Street smart, street wise. She's still a queen. Stillness, her reflection, mouth shy and timid. In the energy, mousy type. Okay, timid, shy, sneaky, and fit, and just feed her and she grow type of energy. Zebra, they saying the zebra is exotic on this energy, on the harmony. There was exotic harmony in this energy. Talking about this was plain to see. This was a kick. This was a zap. This was a zip. This was a zane. This was exotic here in the energy. This was camouflage energy as well. Under the music, how it flowed. The rhythm was gonna get you tonight. Yeah, it's gonna get you tonight. The rhythm, yeah, feel rumbling in your stomach, staring in each other's eyes, holding and kissing, caressing. Everything's feeling right. They'll get you. Okay, it'll get you. having a few drinks, setting the mood. Some is real charmers. I told you, in the energy. Things you shouldn't do in the car. You might have to have did this in the car. I'm telling you, this is a slickster. This person might get you in the car and lock you in the car. Right? Under the wolf instinct. Use your own instinct, or this is somebody's story. Okay? Focus. Manatee. This is greedy. They took our money. They took our money and the energy. Okay? Meadow. Sloth. Because she was being slow. She was acting slow. She slowly react, knowing out here that, they out here cheating girls out here out of their money in the meadows. She says they play dirty out here with the pig and the well and leave you emotional with nothing. Armadillo with the hard head make a soft shell in the energy. You play hard. When you ball hard, you play hard and you fall hard. Type of energy. The quail. You could be queen for the day, queen for the week, queen for the night, or you could be queen forever. But just depends on what level you on. When you play that game, what they say from Players Club, don't let the money make you. Make that money. Okay? Type of energy. Under beautiful, elegant, poise, manners, morals, value, nurturing, under smothering, and questions. Okay? And then we got the newt, 4 tongues and 2-faced. Another type of reptilian shape-shifting type of energy. In the energy. I seen 2 shape-shifters in here when I seen the zebra. When they was talking about how exotic and zip and zap and zoo and all they was getting on. They was getting too carried away. So I knew that it was some kind of, lusty energy in the energy as well. Sloth hanging upside down. You know what I mean? Greedy. Yeah. Something happened to a person here in this energy. Rabbit, she did it with a lot of folks. Rabbit, she did follow down the rabbit hole. Hold on, let's see. Hold the line, let me see. All right, let me see. Under the zip. Zipping in and out of cars, zipping in and out of hotel rooms. Yeah, such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Yeah. And there is nothing like not having a place to come home to every night and trying to figure out how to get a room or where you're going to stay or if you're going to sleep in the park. But that leaves you vulnerable. Under the chest of cat, set your course. Yeah, set your course, of course, because there's a lot of slicksters out here in these streets. I'm just going to say in these streets. Know where you wish to go and have a plan and the right direction. Because guess what? If you don't got the right plan and the right direction, let me tell you something. Somebody come along, smooth talking, tell you he love you. Let me show you this eyes on this rabbit. Let me see that. Show you that. Tell you he love you. Eyes matching. See them eyes together? Look at them eyes together, y'all. Ooh, boy. See how they focused in like each other's love. That's that rabbit. Following that rabbit down the rabbit hole. It was mysterious to see where that rabbit was going to go when he leaped down that hole. And I had to go follow him. I had a house and chores and homework and things I needed to be doing. But I decided that I was going to go down the rabbit hole with a rabbit. Okay, and the adventure that I found out that the people down there was mad. The queen was mad. They did things a little on the on the villain side. They played for their team. Things was too small, too this, you don't know what you're gonna be drinking if it's poison. It's gonna take you out when you get down there. Because this was somebody's high we was going under when we went down the rabbit hole in the author of Lewis Carroll, 1865 story of Alice in Wonderland. Narrative of it was he was under the influence of a substance going down the rabbit hole behind the rabbit. Okay? That's what it was all about. So when we get in these energies here, with this greedy and dirty and messy Peppa Pig playing dirty in the energy, betrayal for popularity and status, okay? And positions, messages for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. Yeah, you went down there serving his device. These are your choices here. On number 6, feeling blocked or restrained. So you figure, I go down this rabbit hole with this rabbit with a forked tongue and two-faced situation, because I didn't know what I was going to get into when I got there. Not at all. All must have prizes. Trying to please everyone. You can't please everyone, and you can't do it if you try. Okay? You're calling a storm, trying to please everybody. Under stress, you'll have more obstacles and things in your way trying to please everybody. That'll be the things that make you scream, trying to please everybody. Things you would hate as a punishment. And that sure would be poor punishment for you to have to suffer that kind of energy. Lame, aimless, getting fat off of some other woman in the energy. Okay, y'all, these are the choices you hear in this energy. This is I'm telling you, these is my, let me see, let's go down. I'm gonna go down on Mr. Cheek Street down there on Halloween Street. Every night, Halloween fell on the weekend. It wasn't even close to Halloween. So this ain't even close to Halloween. We're gonna go down there and see what they got down on their street. Down there when we got down there in these rabbit holes of adventure down here with these people down in these choices. Let's see. They was 7 of potions. Sure was drinking a lot of poison. Ooh, Lord, they was taking a lot of stuff down there. A number of situations there. They was taking a lot of choices, things that was blocking them and restraining them. They was having a good damn time. They was taking needles. Somebody was taking needles. There's a pink cushion here. Going in a pumpkin. 10 of swords. 10 of needles. 10 of needles. That was a thorny situation. Like somebody really might have been injections here. Yeah, somebody was really below rock bottom here. 5 of presents. They made their presence long, but somebody was really biting in the energy, fighting back. But it was real low energy though. Presence. Their presence was low vibing. Really couldn't afford to give you a present. And what they did give you was probably like an old chicken bone. Or old fish bones. Or an old broken toy that a kid already used. Wrapped up. Yeah. Here, surprise. I got you a teddy bear. But another kid already played with it already. Because under these presents here, this is the tree they got for Christmas. They weaseled these gifts from somebody. Snakes under the tree for the train. Spiders. Bats. Not late at night stuff. Nocturnal things. This is the time for, oh, okay, got you, bet. Such a curious time. Okay, don't get caught slipping out here, y'all. Don't get foolish out here. I forgot what time it is. Coming up in the next week or so. Make sure y'all guys and gals is making sure y'all put your bags away. Okay? Be walking around with no bags, hanging around your fuck arm. Them big bags y'all like to do. This is you know, better than mischief night. Rob little kids for bags. Okay? Y'all like y'all Christmas gifts. Okay? Y'all like leave them outside on the porch. We got porch pirates out. What they telling me. Porch pirates coming. Also, purse snatchers is out. Okay? So, find your fanny pack and your long coat. Get your Mary on. Mary still got that. Mary is so smooth, y'all. I love me some Mary. Every time I see Mary, I just get a big smile. Mary ain't aged a bit. Like Mary. Love me some Mary. You know, y'all hear about Faith Evans and I guess his name's Stevie J. Y'all listen. Faith been what she been for a long time, and Stevie J been what he been for whatever long he been. Okay, those people been doing those things for a long time. Okay, and you know sometimes the stuff just catch up with you. If you always been that, you gonna always be that. Okay, this is what they gonna do when they come back. Smile in your face like ain't nothing happened. You sitting there with your face all frowned up. Because you set this course with the number 22. You set this course. Okay? Use this. You use this to tell you, for me to tell you this. Under the pull off. Or the pull over. What was it? The put off. The put and the put over. Notice somebody can put something over on you. If they ain't already done it already. Okay? Using you. Smiling in your face. You stand there with nothing. Probably got to jump out of a daggone car, moving car. Under the aisle, unserving. Being offered, open. Obstruct, options, other birds. Other things that's still pecking off the ground. Okay? The vulture, rotten, decaying things in and out of cars. That's rotten behavior. You worth more than that. But that's not me to tell you that that's not a good job for you. That's the best job for you if that's the job you can do. Okay? I mean, that's the best job for you. You know, you got to keep yourself safe if that's your job. If that's the thing you're using, you can't just, you know, do different things without protection. You can't use your normal mouth every time. You got to figure out a new way. You can't be doing things like this to different people and not expect to catch something on you. Okay? Like, don't be fooled by fantasy on some x-rated show you saw. You know, disease is real. And even in that industry, you have to be tested every 7 to 10 days. When you are having multiple partners like that, you have to be tested every 7 days to 10. Okay? You are not in the industry just, you know, slinging around, dang-a-lang. Nope. They don't have that. Before you got to this point, there have been many, many sexual transmitted diseases in the industry of, you know, adult entertainment. And they have really tightened the, you know, disease testing guidelines. You know, they test you and they make you pay for that. You know, and some of them look up the Bunny Ranch, which were, you know, dentists up in Nevada. Those places, they make you test before you go there. If you want to be these type of little girls like strippers, they telling you it's that type of girl. Street life lovers of women. They're divine feminines, women. We all got to get off the path. They just karmic relationships that we need to grow from because we're too low vibing. We just learned that. Okay? If you didn't learn it, you should go back, check it out, you know, and you'll see. All of those alien ones, they just tell you. They just tell you. And I tell you in here, everyone, I don't even need to tell you with these. But just so you see it with the cards, I do it. You know? I guess how they come out. I get a lot of questions about how they all come in sync. Well, listen, you guys, I would just say I don't fool around with these cards. These cards, I'm the only one touch them. When I deal with these cards, there's no children touching my cards. There's no energy around me where I'm just, have y'all seen me sage this place? Like these cards are on a dime. Like I can almost tell you, these is on a dime, child. Love these energies. I meditate with these energies. I make these people my friends. I interact with them. I love having them all on the table. They're like all friends to me because they all tell me something different. I may have like 6 new decks on the table, but they all speak in a different way to me. And it's not just because this person has it or that person. They all speak a different message. They all have a different harmony. They all send a different vibe to me when I use them. Each one, they show me that, like when I look at this here and I'm talking to you guys right now and we talking about Alice being down the rabbit hole, I'm just still seeing the world in which is still dark. There's still shadows in this energy under where this person lives and how they see things. They still see love, but they see love in a distorted way. And the person that they think they getting love from is not giving love. He like a gorilla. He taking off. He almost like Donkey Kong. Two of swords. And it's like, it cuts so deep when you set your course on something and it don't fall through, or it falls through. Okay? Message for a rabbit. Snakes like rabbits. Okay? This is a cobra. A cobra gonna be a cobra. Okay? That's the King of Wands. That's passion. If I got a passion and I'm a king cobra and I want white rabbits for dinner, I'm gonna have me a white rabbit. And that might be long tails. There was many names for that stuff back in the day, all the way up to what it is today. I don't think you got any pure of it now. Candy girl, whatever they call it, white candy, white ghost, chase the white horse. I don't know what they call it, but they calling on it. The rabbit, okay, the Ace of Wands, okay. Passionate for it though. And whatever it was, I had a passion for it. Okay. I played around with it. I got dirty with it. I was agile. I chased it. Cheetah, check, choice, cheat, popularity, greedy, dirty, messy, sex, place, lies, betrayal, deceitful. I did it. That's my passion. See that? I told you that snake was out there. That's a cobra. He likes snakes. Armadillos. I was hard-headed. I didn't listen. I was out there. Don't make that money. Making that money. Not letting that money make me. Or however I was supposed to been doing it. But I wasn't doing it that way. My cup of money was running over. I had the love of money. It was emotional for it. How emotional was you for it? So that you would turn into to anything, to a jester. You would turn into whatever. You would dangle like a star to get it. If it made you do things like a ghost, you know what I mean? That would make your soul turn white. Okay. Under the star. Something that make your soul turn white. The stuff you would have to do to feel like something special. Okay? I told you when you take that mask off and you got to go to the bare flesh of things. Some women's scars is very deep, you guys. Very deep. And it's calling on their very deep wounds. But we can get back on the path. We can get back on the journey. It is nothing about finding it wherever you are, wherever you find yourself. There's always ways to get back on the journey, you know, to self-love, self-worth, self-rejuvenation, self-repair, self-recovery. Okay? That's where it's at. In this world, you know, like you gotta observe these things. And it's showing like a lot. Strength, rabbits, it's a lot of sex, y'all. Like I can't even like at 2 cups, like 2 people, then it'd be 3 people. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people here. Let me tell you what they say real quick. Alright, talk about it over here under the material game. You know what I mean? The deer, fight or flight, choices being blocked, the guana. Nothingness. Nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing. These needles was empty. Empty, broken promises of nothing. Destitute, shame. Nothing. Beyond illusion. The outsider. The innocence. I lost my innocence young. Okay? The minds being manipulated by a pimp or a gorilla. Okay? Participating in acts that I should have cut off when it first started. The source reached out to a higher source. Okay? Seeing it in a new vision. Okay? Leaping off in adventures with different men, jumping in and out of cars. Because I liked it, the money. $1,000 a day. And I give it to somebody else. Past lives. Thinking he was my boyfriend. Thinking he was my lover. But he was with a lot of others. Other people in the background. Okay? He was with people all over. Different girls put us in competition. Silence me by abuse. Silence me under the manatee and get fat off me and only give me pennies of what I made. Integration. He get fat off of what I made. My yin and ours yang. Not too much masculine, not enough feminine. Back and forth energy. The ego versus the swan. Changing up the dynamic of the relationship when it becomes one-sided. Projection. After the one-sidedness start, we get the trauma bonding, we get the love bombing, we got all of the gray rocking, then we got the discard, then the board shared fantasy, and then you're gone. Manipulate you and try it all over again in whatever cycle they feel to do it in. Projection. Then they postpone and lie to you. Oh, I tried to call you, postpone you. Well, I was busy. I was doing something under the breakthrough. That's when you break through and you know that something ain't right or something ain't wrong or something that went wrong. Okay? Accused of seeking another lover. Accused of seeking another lover. Getting greedy with another lover. This is the breakthrough and then the rebel. They ain't got no rules. There's that rebel. The star. They turn into a ghost. They'll do anything. Anything here. Things that'll make you scream. Pull out on you. Do some things. King of Wands. I'm the king of the jungle. Colorful. A frog. A dog. 7 of Cups. This is the daggone 10 of Swords. Yeah, this gonna hurt. Yeah, this gonna hurt. That's gonna make you scream. Somebody gonna scream about an excitement here. Ain't nothing here, y'all. The lightning strikes and it leaves nothing there. No power. Won't be any power here. Why? What happened? Why won't be no power there? Because of tall tales, because a lot of lies. There's a lot of lies there. Storyteller. Yeah, they tell a lot of story. Tattletellers and storytellers. Beyond the ordinary lies. They lied. They habitual liars here. They rely like rugs on the floor. They lie. Big liars. Like lie with a straight face liars. Liars that well, you know exactly they took it and they still lie. Lie. Like, yup, shit happens. They lie. Like, they greedy liars. Like, promiscuous. Did you sleep with him? No. Lies. Did you take something from the store? No. Lies. Easy MF or scammer. Real quick. Mission, hustle mentality. New lover every day. Every moment to F you. The shared fantasy, like I said. The shared fantasy, the board shared fantasy. The the taboo and the sutra. This is the groups having it with a bunch of peoples. This is they want me got one term for y'all. Okay, that's temptation and bondage. Anything lustful, anything in a group, anything that kept them from being committed to, anything like that, anything that kept them from having to feel their feelings, anything that they could make you believe in these stories that they did. They would go to great lengths, like a little, like Pinocchio, like they would really go to great lengths to tell lies. Yeah, they would tell a lot of lies. They would go real hard for lies. Cup running over, tell you they love you right here. And a villain energy under the Ace of Cups. When I see a villain in this energy's love, he's in it for himself. So he'll tell you he love you, but all the while he loving what he getting out of the situation. He ain't loving you because, you know, you got a beautiful heart. You know, you a great mother. You know, you are, you know, a successful businesswoman. You run your own business. You mind your own business. Whatever the case may be that you do, you know. But for this type of villain, he's for himself. He tell lies about, you know, everything. How he gonna get anything. Shared fantasy, colorful web of lies, vibration. So he play on your low vibing energy, and that's how he sweeps right on in. And I told you those aliens, that's how they do. When you low vibing and you keep your frequency lower than a 4, that's when they come in and they, you know what I mean? I told you, you can stay in 3D if you want to, but you will miss the mark in 3D. Okay? Read for understanding, bring your vibrations up. Okay, we done went through a few vibrations. I went in 4, I went in 6, I went in 9. You know, if I stayed in order, no, I shuffled the cards and I just went one at a time, instead of just shuffling up the energy like I did where we picked, because I did it like a school trip, you know, because you out there in them galaxies, you are vulnerable. I don't have no purpose to be in Mars unless, you know, I'm on a school trip or I'm on a study or explore. They're going to be done attack me out there in my energy. You know, frequencies I don't really balance on a normal. You know, talking with Mars and talking with different galaxies. You know, you can play with these energy. I told you I don't play with this stuff. Okay, I give the messages, and that's what I do. Like, I don't play around with these energies. Okay, like I know this stuff is powerful. Y'all might think this stuff that you play with this energy. You can play with this energy if you want, but I can tell you one thing: you won't get like the outcome of it if you play with this stuff. So if you see it, do it. If you don't, I say don't do it and play with it, because you'll find yourself in a different. You'll find yourself in something different. You don't know what you get. You might invite something you don't know nothing about. So just like I said, I don't I don't play around with this stuff. I tell you what it is, how it come, you know, because it pulls heavy on my energy. This is strong galactic energy I gotta pull. When you pulling in galaxies, yo, that's crazy. Try it. If y'all don't believe me, for anybody that's an intermediate to advanced reader, check those cards out. And I tell you, no lie, you'll be like, yo, it really that really take you in a different direction when you doing, and you'll feel the difference in altitudes when you get in those different realms. If I do, I'm just saying because of the different clairvoyant, auto clairvoyant that I can hear, and sometimes I can really smell the, I don't know, it's always seemed like it's like jet fuel, but or like diesel gas or something. When I deal with those cards, for some reason, I don't know if it's like something that is it sulfur I'm smelling, or if it's what the smell is. But every time I use those cards, I always smell the smell of like uh, um like just like like a fuel, like diesel, like somebody running a lawnmower or something, like where you would smell gas. And that's weird. I don't know if it's their machines that they use, if it's their crafts, if it's what they smell like, if it's what they got on. I don't know if it's the flesh that they are. I don't know, you know. I could just tell you that's the smell I smell. Okay? I'm just saying. So, I don't know, y'all, where this reading going, but let's talk about it in the next chapter. Because if there's nothing here, I'm just baffled there. I don't usually get nothing there. But it's a lot over here. This is the universe saying there's nothing here. We gave you signs and synchronicities and told you it wasn't nothing there. This is a tower moment. Shared fantasy, abort shared fantasy. SHIT happens, sexual fantasies. This is nothing here. This is no life to live, it's saying. This is projection. Somebody doing these things to you. Princess of Swords. She want to speak up. She want to change the game, but stifled. Six of Swords. Wounded here, though. Hermit stuck here. Passion. I don't know nothing but this. Six of Princesses. I don't know nothing else but this. I don't know nothing but victory and passion. That's the only thing I know. Let's see here. Let me see who's the muse here. Nah, let's see who the muse here. Who's told? What's the oh, slow down, y'all. What y'all doing? The night. Oh shit. Okay, so that they really did want to talk to you with that. Okay, so they gave me the Knight of Voices, the Three of Materials, the Devil, the Chariot, the Empress, the Magician, the Temperance, and the Queen of Voices. So I didn't even shuffle. I just said, let's go to the muse. And they just threw this out on the table under all these tales. I said, wonder what he telling a tall tale about. And this is what they said. You know, not a cups. No, not a swords. He's coming in, rushing and trying to tell you what he thought, tell you the truth. Trying to air his dirty laundry with the colorful bands going across. Third parties trying to enlighten you on something, but it might not be the full truth of what's going on. Then the devil is going to be a little bit toxic. It's going to be codependent. It's going to be a reason. It's going to be a pity party. It's going to be why I had to and you didn't do. And it's going to be the blame game. It's going to be the, you know, accepted or rejected type of energy. There's the cherry where I just move on, you know, or take me as I am. And if you accept the bad behavior, never say anything about why they act the way they do, because you've accepted the behavior. Okay? You've accepted this behavior. So now the entitlement has set in that you will accept me back after I've misbehaved. Give you a little bit of time and you'll reconsider. And magician, and I'll come in and tell you what you want to hear. Temperance and balance the scale. And then the Queen of Voices and let you cuss me out and tell you I ain't gonna have no other woman. And then we'll be back the way we were. That's the tall tale. Under the love, cup runneth over. It's gonna manifest for him, not for you. It's gonna manifest for them. Oh yeah, that's the magician. Say for them, the magician. It's gonna manifest for them, not you. The Two of Swords, cutting it off. Yeah, they can't get what they want out of it. They gonna definitely cut it off. Because this is where SHIT happens at. Under the wheel. This is how we roll around here. We rebels out here. Ace of Material, we about that bread, get that head, and leave. Four of Pentacles, holding on head and heart though. But I could get that bread, get that head, and leave. But then I got to give my money to my man, or to my pimp, to my gorilla. I got to give it to somebody else. He come in and tell me I got to give him all my money. And what are you going to save it for us to do? And then when I go down the road, he done gave it to 3 other girls. And he got 3 other girls on this road, on this thing, on this path with me. So he might got a couple girls on this path, on this road, under his muse, dancing for him. Ladies of the night for him, with their backs arched for him. Okay? Somebody with their back arched in past lives. Somebody that's a baby and was a baby when she was starting to arch her back for somebody. Okay? Triangles. Getting in third parties. Somebody groomed these children to be that. Sex work, sex trafficking. 6 of Voices. 6 of Swords. Okay? Somebody spoke up for these children or didn't speak up for these children. Neglect might be in this energy as well. Strong neglect, runaways, all must have prizes. Every one of these girls is a prize, okay? I get top dollar for these girls in and out of cars. Things you shouldn't do in a car. Yeah, it's a lot of things going here in a new vision. Breakthrough. See what they doing in and out of cars. In and out of cars. On their knees. Taking their clothes off. Talking. Somebody reflecting on what they is, thinking that they their girlfriend. This might also, like I said, this might be them sugar daddies as well. These might be sugar daddy energy as well, zaddy energy, sugar babies. They give you allowance here, some type of money, some type of allowance. Somebody might cut you off. Somebody might came out of character. This is swinging. They didn't know you swing along with other people. You doing a lot of, relationships. They didn't know how many it was. Show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. He got 3 girls. So she said, well, you got 3 girls that you control with the cutting of the lock of the hair. They swing. I give you 3 threesomes, 3 different women. feeling left out. Under the Hermit. Two of Wands. Choosing. Justice. Balancing the scale. Working for yourself. Getting out. Getting your own money. Control though. Because you don't know how to hold on to your own money without blowing it, messing it up. Eyes. What is that? Yeah, taking your clothes off is all you want, all you know. Being sexy, being vulnerable. Energy, see energy, lightning. That's why ain't nothing here. That's why ain't nothing there. Alright, well. Sorry to hear that. It's a breakthrough here, though. That's not the reason why nothing is here. It's just a breakthrough here. And the rebel is here. And it's hard to get through a rebel when he only see black and white. Where he don't see things in a different way. Or he only see things in a colorful way. And he only see things one-sided. Or he only see things in a selfish way. Or things that don't work in his favor. So he don't see it that way. Okay? Maybe he don't even listen to know if it's for them or not. The breakthrough. Talk about the breakthrough. Okay, King of Cups. This is the polar bear. It's cold here. Projection here. Three of Cups. Three third parties. And the Nine of Swords. Nine of Wands. Leaping in love. And the fishbowl. Page of Cups. Carrying a heavy burden. Under this rebel. It's not a lot of happy things going on here, and it won't change. This situation will always be running. You'll be running in and out of cars for a long... If you stay, this is what you'll be doing. Running in and out of cars every single day. Chasing that dollar. Okay? Up at night, sleeping with different men. Feeling like you're going to get hurt. Feeling dirty. Feeling like you got to cling to your soul here. Okay? Under the justice. Wonder if, because when you go, the man ain't gonna go in the room with you. The man, the pimp ain't going in the room with you. You going in there and this man is choking you out. He could kill you in the next second, take your breath away. And he won't know that you in there being choked to death. Okay? Until you don't come back out. Projection. Okay? Polar bears, cold is the breakthrough. Geckos. You might even get a rash and get spots all over you from being around with somebody. Get somewhere and a whole bunch of people start tying you up and doing things to you and controlling you. Okay? Be careful. Geckos. Okay? Somebody might get the spots all over. Red dots. Some venereal disease. Okay? Winter dream. This is a period. The gestational period might be a gestational period for syphilis. That's what they said. Gestational period for syphilis. Compassion. From passion, it's a completion. Completion is a closed door. And then there was a covenant here, some type of relationship, some kind of contract. And this is the farther gate, the bold step forward. So you got to take a giant step forward in a quantum leap to jump over this kind of stuff. Well, we got to just defeat giants here in the energy. High priestess here. Fantasy. This is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about being very sneaky. Sneaky energy. There's a strength with the closed doors and the new one door closes more open. This is a closed door with his empress. Divine Feminine said, no, you don't. About me being back with you under this covenant? No, I'm not. Knight of Cups. No, sir. Take that cup and shove it. She might even pour it on you. Okay? Under the sun. That might be illuminated. The Queen of Wands, you've been sleeping with some other woman or giving another woman passion. King of Pentacles giving her your money and bolting off with her. This is the Eight of stuck and blinded to the truth. She's your number one star. You playing toxic with the devil here. And this is judgment. Balancing the scale with nothing. Powerful secrets and knowledge that all this stuff that he done, he's looking for her to still be in the game. It's hard to get out of this game, y'all. This game of low self-esteem, lack of self-worth. Am I good enough? And I can't do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. Use your own abilities and focus on the things you want. You got children, you got babies, you got families. Mothers out here that's not even being mothers to their babies, just having babies, neglecting them and leaving them just because they don't want the lifestyle to be the mother. Just choosing the escape of the addiction to have an excuse, because that's basically what it is, an excuse. And I don't mean to call nobody out on it today, but that's what they calling me to tell you. It's it's neglect. And however you look at it, it's neglect. I mean, your job is your job. You're working. But when it comes down to choosing a substance over your child, it becomes an excuse, right? It's not easy for everybody. That's why they say before you get in that predicament, you make sure you're ready for it. And if not, you prepare yourself for the act by wearing a condom. No. But no. We don't want to do that. We want to go home with our schmeckles spotted from some girl off the side of the road that we met that looked good in a pair of biker shorts. Okay. All walks of life, go and meet those girls. Okay. Oh, she's a homewrecker. Well, your man had wandering eyes too. He didn't just have eyes for you. Okay. A man that is in love with you will never cheat on you. Because he loves you. He don't want to hurt you like that. He don't want to hurt you like that. So if he love you, he love you. He don't want that scar in his heart to know that him to be in one way and telling you one thing. He love you. And not being his word, being his bond. That's me. He ain't his word ain't nothing. Especially a person that respect their word. And they want somebody to respect their word. Now people like you to give them respect, but they don't like to give the respect back. So sometimes, that's where the disrespect come in, because not everybody gonna get respect, because some people taking that respect thing to a different level when it comes to that. But today ain't the day that we gonna go there. But in this energy, you guys, I know I've been all over the place, but at the end of the day, I delivered the message to you. I told you what they said. I always really be profound when I see the energy come out, because I start with an empty canvas when I come in sometimes. Sometimes I'll be trying to do it so that I don't take a long time for the cards to pop or something like that. But when I do it like this, and all of these things different come out, and it comes to the end, and I have to sit back and say, and read, especially when I listen to the playback, I just be like, what? The collective energy that comes and visit me is a very mixed group. Very mixed group. A lot of feminines. I have about 3 males. Just by the demographics, you guys. All over. UK, Australia, all of you guys. Hey, hey. All around. Hey, hey. So, yeah, guys. I'm going to say thank you for watching. I'm going to say on the use and the tell under the put over, along with the things that make you scream, things you shouldn't do in a car. Excuse me, under the car, in a car. Excuse me, y'all. Things that prove that God exists. May you subscribe, like, share, hit that bell notification, along with the thumbs up, along with, if you'd like to get your own personal reading, I'm Miss Shinelight17e at gmail.com. Namaste. Now I must go.